Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the left side. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Well, a huge hit there. You have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nice grab. It's Dixon. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. On the run, it's Burks. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Perkins. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now, extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Here's the second down play. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Pitches to the back. Runs through the defender. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Caught behind the line. It's low. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Looking for a gap. It's Dixon. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll try to run it with the option. They'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Perkins. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking to throw it on 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Back's got it again. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught in the backfield. It's Dixon. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Got the first down. Now looking for more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. The 30, at the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Back after punt for the 4th time today. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? to the air. It's Perkins. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. Got a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Burks. The pass to the back on second down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Moves left out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Looking to pass. It's Perkins. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He will score. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
To make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're going to run the option. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. You already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It is going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Fair catch made at the 20. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Then they get a drive going this time. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
A quick throw out left, complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught near the sideline. It's low.
Complete to the back. He steps out of bounds.
The The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Good enough for first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
He shreds the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff to the single back. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, and this defense steps up, makes a big play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's complete on the crossing route. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And they'll give it to the back. Tackle, but first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but giving the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Now it's second down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 4. Brings up third down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. What down to the 22 to first down, very near the red zone now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 24, Ohio State 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Down 55 weak.
To throw, it's Perkins. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas A&M 24, Ohio State 14.
Call for the fair catch here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the second down play. The quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. And the Aggies pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Back to throw. It's Perkins. Defense is coming after him. He's going to pull it down and run. And they've got him. Second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run the option. Ball handed to the running back, and that run produces a decent gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Perkins. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
3rd down coming up.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, A&M. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This time it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wide out, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
On the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.